Camping's changed quite a bit since I used to go as a kid, you know, in the woods with a tent, box of matches, packet of Wool's sausages. Other brands are available. These days I'm a little bit more prepared, and there's a lot more tech and a lot more kit that you can take with you. So, and that's what this channel's about. Now, you probably noticed this channel's had a bit of a reset. It's going to be more about the practical side of mine and my wife's journey to retirement. We're going to be looking at, you know, cashing in a pension, selling the house, and living on life on the road. We're going to be living in either a caravan or a motorhome or a camper van. We're not really sure yet. It may even involve a purchase of a house in France. So what I'm going to document here on this channel is the practical side of things. So I'm going to walk you through, you know, motorhome tours and around the caravan, and any sort of issues we have practically with the caravan. Walk you around some houses when we go visit the houses and that kind of stuff. So anyway, we're going to France this weekend, this Saturday. It's now Wednesday. So we are rehoming our chickens tomorrow on Thursday night. So this will be their last night here. Yeah, it's going to be a sad occasion. But what that does mean is it means we can go on holiday, which is a much deserved holiday. We haven't been for 7-8 years on holiday because we've been tied to the house because of pets. Obviously we lost our dog last year, so you know it's just the chickens left. So you know we've been 20 odd years with some kind of pets that need caring for. So you know when we've had my kids at home when we've been away, it's not always that practical for them to kind of deal with it. So anyway, they're being rehomed tomorrow. We're going away for 5 nights. Down in the southwest of France to sort of lower Normandy. We're going to be checking out a town there and having a look at some properties around there. So I thought I'd just share with you some of the camping stuff that we're taking. So obviously we have a tent. So we've got a Coleman tent, which is this one here. We've got 3 sleeping bags, binoculars. I've got a sleep pad, and we've also got an inflatable sleep pad as well. And I've got one of these pumps that is a USB charged pump now, so everyone has them. You see them on all the camping videos and stuff where they just plug that in and it just whizzes up the camping bed really, really quickly. So that's great. Then we're also going to be taking our own power. So we're going to take this solar panel. I've got 130 watt solar panel, which I've been using for ages now. I've had it for a couple of years. And we're going to be plugging that into, do you remember this little fella? Which the video that nobody liked, but so that's a little power bank. It's a 400 watt thing. We're going to be plugging that into the solar panel. That's going to be charging all our phones. That's going to be charging our cooler box, which we've got just there. So that's the cooler box, and we'll probably run that in the car mainly because it does drain quite a lot. It's not a compressor cool box. It's like one of these fans. It's just constantly on. It drains about 40-50 watts. So you know that little power bank won't last very long with that. But it'll be enough for doing our phones, enough for doing the lighting. We've got solar powered lighting and torch. Reminds me, I must pack my torch battery charger. So yeah, we've got all of that. We've got a silver mat to put down underneath us to reflect some of the heat back up, because the ground can get cold at night. Although apparently down where we're staying, southwest France, is like you know 30 odd degrees down there at the moment until Storm Erin, or the tail end of Storm Erin, comes in, and then we're going to be awash with rain from Tuesday, I think. So we're down there from Saturday, first night Saturday, and then we come back on Thursday morning. So yeah, half of the holiday is going to be absolute washout. So I have got my own tarps. I've got the tent. I'm going to set up a tarp porch between the car and the tent. I'll show you all this on the video, and yeah, should be good. So we've got about 3 different rucksacks. I've got my old faithful here, and a couple of other rucksacks, and we're going to just fill the car up. So it's quite a lot of stuff to take really, just for the 2 of us. But you know, that's what we do these days. You know, it's not just about just a tent. I remember when we went camping when we first met 30 years odd ago, because this is our 29th wedding anniversary that we're going for this year. We haven't been able to go away at all, so we're really looking forward to it. So yeah, it's when we first went camping, we went down to the south of France. We drove down in my wife's old beaten up Escort, Ford Escort. Drove that down there, and we stayed in a tent. We got flooded out. You know, we were drinking beers and everything else. I remember seeing the tent got filled with water, and I remember turning around to get a beer, and there was a toilet roll just floating past me. was just like absolutely full of water. So hopefully that won't happen this time. So we'll need to organise the tarps and the ground sheets properly, because I made the old schoolboy error of having a tarp outside of the tent, and then of course all the water went underneath that and then up through the bottom of the tent last time I used it. So hopefully that won't happen this time. So yeah, so there's lots going on, and we're going to take a suitcase with loads of clothes. Now, every time I've been on holiday, especially camping, I've always taken too many clothes, but I guess you have to kind of overdo it a little bit, otherwise, you know, you could end up being caught short. So we've got all our undies, we've got all the spare pairs of shorts, some spare trousers in case it gets cold. I can't imagine it getting that cold, but you just never know. 3 sleeping bags, we might even take a duvet just in case. I've got the one tent. I'm not taking a spare tent. I don't think I need a spare tent. Got our solar panel because we obviously haven't got electric hookup because it's just cheaper. I mean, it cost about 117 euros, I think, for the 5 nights for both of us. So it's pretty cheap anyway. But yeah, I thought just try out all the gear, try out the gear with a solar panel. And I've got another little solar panel in the car that will charge a small battery bank. I've got one of these Anchor ones, and it's only about 20 amp hours. So that should do the trick. Charge it up on there, and then that can charge our phones and stuff. Obviously charge the camera. Yeah, and I've got a brand new sleep mat as well, which is really cool. It's a Berghaus one, which I got from Go Outdoors. So I'm really looking forward to trying that out. And quite often my back, you know, I do end up with an achy back because I'm so tall. I end up with back problems now and again. And when I go camping, or when I've slept under tarps and stuff in the woods doing wild camps, my back is always like really good the next day. So I'm really looking forward to that. We'll see how we go. Just trying to think of what else we are taking. So the main thing is, you know, we've got the tech, we've got the cook system. I've got 3 different gas stoves to take. We were going to use one of these, you know, like a larger gas cylinder, connect it up to our. We've got like a stove and a grill. It's a bit cumbersome, so we are taking a camping table with us, like one of these aluminium things, really light. But I thought actually what we'll do, I've ordered 2 more stabilizers for the little gas canisters. You put them on the bottom and it stabilizes them. I've got a jet boil which can go on, a fire maple jet boil. I've got 2 other little stoves that can go on. I've got one which is that Easy Connect. I can't remember what it's called now. It's like a clip-on gas stove. You clip it on, turn it to right angles, and then it locks in. I've got one of those Easy Click. That's it. Easy Click camping gas Easy Clicks. Got one of those, so we're going to try all those out, see which one's best, so we can have lots of things on the go. That'll be really good. And then where we're staying, there's you know, patisserie, boulangerie and stuff like that nearby, so we should be able to get our bread and our eggs and butter and cheese and all those sort of things anyway. Pretty local, so we're not taking too much with us. We're just taking some tins in case we can't get to a shop before we have to kind of go to bed, if you know what I mean. So we can have an evening meal without having to worry about going to the shop. So we've got some basics. But yeah, it's going to be really good. Hopefully, you know, a real down-to-earth trip. I say the bare basics, but it's not really. We've got, you know, all the lighting, got the solar lighting. Oh, my wife bought some of these, I can't really call them, like, they're like Christmas tree lights, so you can put them all around the tent. She wants all of that sort of stuff. A lot of campers, we've noticed over the years, have done that. You know, when we've gone to small campsites, like when we took the caravan away, there's people with all these string lights all the way around their caravan and all the way around their awning and stuff like that. So we're going to do that on the tent, unless we're the only ones doing it, in which case it's coming down. But it rolls up into like a little handy box, and you can use it as a torch as well. So, and it's got like a flashing function on it as well for, you know, if you had a problem traffic wise, you had to stop and put an emergency light on. So yeah, really handy little gadget. So we'll see. Hopefully there'll be lots of other people doing the same. I think that seems to be well, it was the fashion about 10 years ago. We'll see. On trends come and go, don't they? So yeah, got all my guy ropes, got all my tent pegs, my special tent pegs for going into hard ground. Might take a mallet. Normally I've been just pushing them into the ground, but I think a mallet might be a good idea, especially if they've had a lot of sun down there. Ground might be quite hard. So I'll take a mallet. I'll take lots of paracord so I can make my own guy ropes if I need to. With this storm Erin, I think that was a remnants of a hurricane as well. So I'm not really sure. We haven't got storm straps for this thing. It's only a little 3-man tent. So worst case scenario, we can book ourselves into an E-tap or a B&B or something. But I'm sure it won't come to that, hopefully. But I'm really interested to see how this solar panel performs in the sun. well, in the 3 days of sun that we are going to get until Tuesday, in which case we're screwed really, but never mind. Anyway, so the financial side of our journey is documented on our other channel, which is at Simply Casting Off, or Casting Off, and that's where I just talk about kind of the reasons why we're doing what we're doing, why we have to do what we're doing, and the financial and the figures, all the numbers and everything else related to it. I keep it separate because the algorithm goes nuts if you try and mix it all up. Anyway, I look forward to updating you with the actual trip, and in the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Cheers.